This is an addiction that's way stronger than drugs.
Alright folks, we're going to sit down with Floyd Guynes down here. We're going to find out about Razorback Rumble, man. 10 questions for a Derby driver coming up right now.
My name is Floyd Guynes. I'm from Guynes, Arkansas. My car number is 29. I run that number because I was born in 1992. It's reversed my last two. 29. This trophy means the most to me. It was my very first DerbyIcons trophy. I run first place at Fort Smith, that horseshoe you put on. It was, I want to say, a 9-car show. I won it. It was a lot of fun to me. It was, didn't tear up my car too bad, burn the training up. That's about it. And got ready for another hometown show that weekend. It was, that was on a Thursday night. I turned around that Saturday night and run Des Arc, Arkansas. Won it too. So I done pretty good last year and made a good team for myself. Good name. I'd have to say my famous claim to fame, or however you want to say that there, would probably be just running all the local shows and running them hard. You know, run the couple big ones a year and, you know, hold it to the wood. You know, Charlie Cole builds my motors. He's from Wynne, Arkansas. They've never gave up on me. They run as much as I can give to them. They'll turn the headers orange and never quit. The only time my motors ever quits is when I cut the switch off. I'd like to say that. My favorite car would probably have to be from a 91 to a 97 Lincoln. I like the backs of them a lot. 98 Toe 2 Vicks has done pretty good for me, but I really like the rear wide post on the Lincoln on the back. You ain't got to swap package trays, you ain't got to weld on them. It's just a lot easier build. My dream of competing against probably would be Don Santel, Bobby Whitaker. I don't know, maybe Vic Whaley. I like Vic quite a bit. He's helped me out a little. So I'd like to compete against them three one day, maybe in their level. My favorite partners for running would probably be Trey Alexander, Robert Kennedy. I grew up with both of them. Trey's been my best friend since high school. We went to school, same age group. You know, Robert's 10 years older than I am, but he's done just everything for me. He's like a brother to me. And you know, Robert Kennedy has won multiple shows around the hometown. Trey's the same way. I got him started in Derby because I picked it up from my dad. His dad, Reuben Alexander, was world champion. He ran in the 70s in the Astrodome down in Texas. So I'd probably have to say them three. And you know, Reuben Alexander's taught me more about derbying than anyone in my whole life. You know, just the little things. You know, check your distributor, your carburetor, your U-joints. You know, just keep the little stuff together. You know, that's what winning a derby car don't. If I had to pick somebody to really get it on with one-on-one in 2016, I don't know if they'll ever run any big shows with me, but I'd like for me and Hunter Slane to get it on this year. You know, he says he's the best builder in Arkansas, and I kind of think I'm a good builder in Arkansas. He went to Michigan for a little while and claimed, you know, he learned a lot. He thinks he's a very good builder there. So I'd like to get it on with him. You know, Zach Riggs is, in my opinion, he's a good builder in Arkansas. Me and Zach, pretty good friends. But me and Hunter Slane, I think we'll have a good time derbying this year. My dream of a full track shot probably become last year. I ran in Marion, Kentucky, and Logan Duvall got first and I got second. If I had a full built car and he was in something that I would build, I'd like to full track shot Logan Duvall and have a good time with him. Logan Duvall is probably one of the hardest drivers, you know, young drivers that I know. He drives very well built cars, you know, and my age group, and I'd like to derby him. You know, I'd for sure love to get a full track shot on him one day. Out of respect, that's right. I got second to him winning in Marion that night, and his car was, you know, you may spray paint the wheels a little bit, touch up the paint, and go to the next show. I had to build a new car. He destroyed mine. So I don't know, Logan. I'm very respectful of Logan because he drives very good and very hard cars. I won this trophy last year in September, the third week of September. It was on a Thursday night. I didn't know anything about the Derby. A buddy of mine called me and told me they were having it. I kind of pieced my car together and tried to keep it going. Went up there to Fort Smith, and there were, I want to say there was 9 cars in that show, and it was one of the guys from Street Outlaws were on it, Chuck. He got to run one of the Jeff Palmer cars, it was one of the Cadillacs, the world famous Team 34 Cadillacs. Got to run against it and had a good time. I ended up winning it. This was probably my most prized trophy. It's a DerbyIcons first place trophy. I had a great time there. I love this sport. That's all I have to say. DerbyIcons put on a lot of shows and very good set of rules. So I had a good time running there. My expectations in going into the Razorback is, you know, I'm taking a bone stock car, hope just like everybody else. I'm sure the inspectors will keep that the most to keep everybody the same. I'd love to just win my heat, get to the feature, and try to junk it on the biggest name there, keep them from winning. Try to keep it in Arkansas. You know, Michigan, Ohio, Illinois has took, and Canada and Wisconsin has took all of Razorback Rumble in the past. I'd like to keep it in Arkansas this year, so if I could jump on the biggest name there and put them out, I'd be great with somebody else taking it home. Just to keep it in Arkansas. That'd be great for me. I'd like to say I sold out last year for the most part. I didn't get to run, so I didn't have anything to do with that. But you know, some of the money going out of state would be one thing, but I would really like to keep it in our country at least. You know, our former president probably would not like that. Our future president, I would say, would not like that very much. So maybe we can keep it in the United States this year, and maybe in Arkansas. I think we can well do it. We've learned a lot in the past 3 or 4 years. All right, Arkansas, I'm gonna take this call out and hope everyone else goes with me. Illinois, Ohio, and Wisconsin has took it 4 times, and last year of all, Canada took it completely out of the country. So maybe we can keep it in, you know, Arkansas this year. We all need to stay together, stay united. Arkansas needs to all run together and keep it here. You know, our Razorback money needs to stay here for the Razorback fans. Come on, Arkansas. You know, we really need to stick together. You know, we've all had our problems. We all need to stick together and run against the North. You know, we're just as good as builders as they are. You know, it's still the same cars. They all come out of the same factory. You know, we can lay wire, cut torches, you know, plasma cutters, everything, just like they can. So why can't we all run together and keep the money here in Arkansas? This is our money, the Razorback Rumble. That, you know, Torrey Shooting, DerbyIcons has brought it down here. We really need to keep it here, you know, in Arkansas. You know, I'm broke as everybody else, so I know I could use 10 grand. So why can't somebody else? Don't let it get away, you know, and go to another state, much less another country. Don't make Donald Trump build a wall in Canada like he's going to do in Mexico next year whenever he wins this. So let's at least keep it here in Arkansas. Protect our money. That's the Razorback money. My hopes for Razorback Rumble is it stays in Arkansas. You know I'll never win it, which just because I lose my cool and kind of hold it to the wood. I like it wide open and take out the biggest name there maybe, and at least keep it in Arkansas. I know somebody here is good enough to take it. You know, that's all I'd ask. Even in the future icons, my boy Trey Alexander is going to be running my whole complete mod setup in the DI class, so maybe he can win it, and you never know. I may drive hard and still win the bone stock. I'm bringing a square body. Nobody never knows. It's rusty, so it may bend right, even being rusty. I'd like to give one last shout out to my engine builder. It's Charlie Cole. He's from Wynne, Arkansas. He builds great engines. You know, he knows what it takes to keep one running. I'd like to give another shout out to my wife. You know, she's been in the shop just as many nights as I have. You know, it takes a lot for one person to put a body bolt in. It helps a lot, even if it's a woman on the other side that's holding it. I'd like to give a big shout out to A1 Dirt Company, which is Robert Kennedy. He runs with me. Auctioner Transport, Matt Auctioner. He helps me a whole bunch. Dustin Wayne Plumber. He has really helped me in the past 3 or 4 months. He's become one of our team. So we're 5 strong now, which would be Bradley Dern, Trey Alexander, Robert Kennedy, Dustin Wayne Plumber, and myself. You know, my wife's gonna start running this year. We can't count her the team unless she gets some good time on her seat and can sponsor and show the team right. So she's gonna have to step it up to run with us. But we're at least gonna put her in a car. So I'd like to give a big shout out to my mom and dad of all. They let me build here in their backyard. Don't charge me a dime on the electric bill or anything, and we run welders 24/7 around here. I'd like to keep it, you know, in DerbyIcons this year. I really think I can do good at Raceback Rumble, Spring X, and Metal Mayhem, and maybe Fall Brawl this year if I can keep a car together, or at least build another one. I don't know. Everybody's coming down to Arkansas and still on our good black frames, so I don't know if I can find another good frame to run Fall Brawl with. So maybe I can keep something together and run up north and try to compete with you guys. I know y'all are good, but I think we're better. Demolition Derby is a complete rush to me. It's like no other. You know, nowadays there's a lot of people doing drugs. You know, and I 100% drug free. I recommend everybody to be. My dad's a police officer. Been one 18 years. I've been around it my whole life. Everyone, you know, nowadays is just they get addicted. This is an addiction that's way stronger than drugs. I'll tell you that right now. Just the rush, the feeling, sitting there behind the wheel. And I got goosebumps all over me now just talking about it. Just sitting there behind the wheel and knowing that they're counting down in front of you, you know, 5, 4, 3, and you just can't wait to go, and you leave early. And even they're mad because you left early, but you can't help it because you got to go. You know, you run back there just a little bit and throw it and drive because it's your natural. You want to go forward. That's the reason I like new models. You know, you go forward, you drive fast, you hit hard. You know, the back's for somebody else. You know, that's all I can hope is, you know, if we had more people that would get into derbying or drag racing or circle track, you know, anybody can drive straight, anybody can turn a car and go in a circle. That's the reason I like Demolition Derby. You know, can't everybody hit somebody and keep a car straight enough to back away and go again? So maybe we can get more into Demolition Derby and get it going like circle track and drag racing is nowadays. We can get us on TV and get our own series. And I'll see you at Razorback Rumble.
Dustin Plummer, 3P, from Arkansas.
Dustin Wayne Palmer
Yeah,
said.
Dustin Wayne Plummer. And I was here to give a shout out to all the shit talkers, Randy Moore especially. I'm gonna feed my front bumper to your forehead this year if you show up at any show I'm at. Hunter Slang, you always fuck with me on Facebook. I got your bitch ass. Chris Funk, even though I bought my cradle from you, I got your ass because you said you're gonna put me out. I want to see that happen. Cause I don't think you can put out a Pinto. Shane West. Your ass is grass. Who hit me in my front end this year. Nosed me up a little bit. I don't make you guys go to the damn anal doctor. And Devin Bryant. Devin Bryant. I like you, but you a bitch. You keep selling out before every derby.
She looks smart, yeah.
You still think you got all the best shit in the world because you bought a fucking wagon and traded it for all the best shit. You know, you ain't got the money that everyone else has got in their cars. So, Devin Bryant, more power to you, brother. Hope you have a good derby.
He always got out on a $2 budget.
Yeah, Dustin Wayne Plummer, he's got a good job. He welds for a living. They cut his hours, so he ain't got the best money. That's alright. He's running with this team this time. So we're gonna take care of him. He ain't bringing no shit like he brought last year. We coming in hard.
And hard.
I thought I did the same thing.
Like hard with a dick without a rubber. That's hard. We coming all year long. We junking everything. Junking all y'all shit. Y'all shit ain't bringing anything. The money's ours.
They're in a show in Arkansas. We ain't running this year.
Yeah, ain't a show in Arkansas we ain't running. And we gonna make every out-of-state show we can. I'll sit in the shop every goddamn night and work. Donald Trump gonna come to watch us. We gonna help him build his fucking wall.
I'm here as Floyd Guynes with Dustin Wayne Plummer's newest member of Charlie Cole Motorsports. Me, Trey Alexander, Robert Kennedy, and Bradley Dooran are running every show in Arkansas this year. We're calling out every member there at any show that wants to put their motors, cars, DIs, it don't matter what kind of builds. We're calling you out that we will have the loudest motors, the best built cars, that you will not beat Charlie Cole Motorsports this year. We're coming in headstrong to take you on.
Hashtag Mad Dog. Bitches.
Come to my state and try to take my money. Because I'm a hard driver and a soft built car, I'm going to tear some shit up, whether it's mine or yours.